I'm going to show you some video right here, though. You're looking at the devastation of Hurricane Helene brought in North Carolina 1 year ago this week. Now, in the River Arch District, you're talking about Asheville, you can see this right here, the video of a house that floated away. Now, the warehouse belonged to the Asheville Tea Company, which lost its offices, its inventory, and supplies. But thanks to community support and a healthy dose of hard work for sure, the business has bounced back, and it's hopefully gets stronger than it was before. Here to share her story is Jessie Dean, the founder of the Asheville Tea Company. Jessie, thank you very much for being right here with us on Fox Weather this afternoon. It's great to see you.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It's nice to see you both.
Absolutely. So let's go back a year before, and we're talking about you just were there. You didn't get to Asheville very long before Helene hit, right? You were trying to establish your base of operations in the River Arts District, and then shortly after, here comes Helene.
That's right. Our business, Asheville Tea Company, is at that point, was about 8 years in and focused on supporting local farmers. But we had been in that space for about a year and had moved all of our operations there, all of our equipment there, everything.
Gosh, so what's going through your head at this point, right? I mean, you're just trying to establish your business, your company, and suddenly you have this massive disaster.
I mean, it's devastating. I remember talking to you all at that time, too, and it was just such a shock. None of us expected any of this to happen in the way that it did, and the level of destruction was so traumatic, and so it's been a lot like a series of trying to manage the crisis and then rebuild a company, not from scratch, I would say. We've had support, but definitely, feels like that some days.
I've got to ask you this, Jessie. Where did you ride out the storm the night that it was happening, and what did you see when you came back to that area?
Right. I was home. I live in Asheville. I was at home with my kids, and we were, moving from room to room, hearing trees falling. It was a scary experience, like for so many people here in our community. And so I was able to go and see the water on the day of the storm, and it was still rising, and our building was already gone at that point when I was able to get there.
So here we are a year later, and a lot of the stories that have emerged out of Western North Carolina have also been about neighbors helping neighbors and the community rallying around each other. What's your experience been like as you've been pulling together the tea company once again?
Right. I'm so glad you said that, because despite how horrible this has been for our community, there is also some beauty in the way that we've all come together, and also the way that I think individuals from across the nation have supported Asheville and Western North Carolina as a whole during this time, bringing in supplies, bringing and giving donations. And, so that has been a really beautiful thing to see our community come together and be so strong in the wake of such a difficult time, and really, work hard to support each other to get back on our feet.
Jessie, are you guys open right now?
We are. So we're in a temporary space at a small business center, and we are open and in business and making tea. Yeah.
Look at the picture right there. So you're open. Can we find your stuff online? Is it easier to go there?
Yes, that'd be great. AshevilleTeaCompany.com. We just launched pre-orders for our holiday teas, so you can find those there, as well as all our fall tea blends. Yeah, we would love that. That would help us tremendously.
Absolutely. So 1 year later, we're talking about this. What does the downtown arts district look like? Is it coming back at all better than maybe before?
It is coming back, yes. Artists are moving back into the River Arts District. Places are reopening. Downtown is open. We definitely would still love for folks to come to Asheville and visit and come check out all the art and all the great makers here in our town.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is such a gorgeous time of the year to be there, right? Yeah. As the leaves begin to change, it's what, Asheville and West North Carolina is so known for. So we're happy to hear that, you guys are back, reopened and continuing. Is there any lessons that you would say you've taken away from the last year?
Gosh, quite a few, yes. I would say that for me, I've learned a lot about the importance of relationships and community, because people really show up when you need them to. They really do. And just connection to the purpose of what we're trying to build. We want to support local farmers.
That's
and so
great.
that connection
And
has really built.
what was your website again, Jesse? One more time so we have it.
Oh, thanks. It's AshevilleTeaCompany.com.
AshevilleTeaCompany.com. Awesome. Well, good luck to you. And I know the leaves are starting to change, starting to look pretty good up there this time of year. So good luck. I'd love to talk to you again, maybe a little bit farther down the road and see how everything is coming back for you.
That would be wonderful. Thank you so much.
Great.
Such
Great
a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for talking to us.